Well, welcome back to another Deeper Conversations with your host, Dr. Barbara Swinney, founder and CEO of Deeper Women Lead Global, a platform established for women in leadership to heal, lead, and leverage their stories and strategies for life, love, and leadership. And listen, Deeper Conversations is just another place, another space, another time where women can come and share their stories, share their strategies, and teach you how to leverage. I'm so excited to be on here tonight. Man, what a time. One of my favorite times of promoting a conference or even just talking to women is the time that I get to spend with the speakers who are going to be standing on the stage at Deeper Women Speak on April 19th and 20th, right here in Atlanta at Deeper Women Speak Atlanta. Ladies, we have so much going on. You really need to get over to Deeper Women Lead Global and register for the conference. We are now promoting our VIP tickets. If you go on and type in leverage, you will definitely get the VIP discount. I'm excited this afternoon because on the 20th, you're going to hear all of these amazing speakers. More than 30 speakers will be speaking from the stage and sharing their stories and strategies for life, love, and leadership. We are also rolling out Deeper Men. We have not had men share their stories from the stage, but this year, we are rolling out Deeper Men Speak Atlanta. You do not want to miss this event. And one of the most special parts is on the 19th. You are going to meet the authors of Deeper Women Teach, which is our anthology series, and we are launching volume 3. So much happening the weekend of April 19th and April 20th. Please get over to deeperwomenleadglobal.org and register for this conference. Take advantage of our early bird special. Type in leverage and get the discount. Now, we have got all of that out of the way. Now we have our most special guest. I'm super excited to introduce to the Deeper Women Lead Global platform, making her debut in April 19th and 20th is Miss Deidre Miller. Woo! Hello, Deidre Miller. How are you?
Hello, Dr. Swinney. How are you?
Somebody was trying to keep us from going live tonight, but we said we cannot be stopped. We don't shake, we shift.
Yes, absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
why don't you let our audience know who you are and what you're doing here on Deeper Conversations?
Okay. Hi, my name is Deidre Miller. I'm the founder and CEO of 365 Elevate, where I use my platform to uplift, empower, and inspire women across this world to just be better than they were yesterday, to not let their past be their prison, but their fuel for change.
I love it. And in Deeper Women Lead Global fashion, she's wearing the red hair tonight. She's wearing the red hair. Deidre, I'm so excited that you are partnering with us this year, that you are now a part of the Deeper Women Lead Global community. I'm super excited. Deidre, what inspired you or resonated with you about Deeper Women Lead or the conference? What made you click that button and book that interview?
Well, I had been coaching for some years now, and I hadn't really got into the public speaking sector. I've always had a book in me.
Yes.
And I've been nudged and nudged. God just kept nudging me to write the book or tell your story. And when this opportunity came about, a friend of mine had participated in another series of yours, and she said, "Hey, get on this call. They're going to be doing some speaking and writing a book." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So originally I thought I was just going to learn some tools and tricks and trades. And then I got on and you said, no, we're going live. We're going to write this book. You're going to be an author. And I was like, sign me up.
Yes, yes, yeah, we don't get ready. We go ready.
Absolutely.
We
Absolutely.
go ready. I'm super excited for you. Congratulations to you. We are launching volume 3 of Deeper Women Teach Stories and Strategies for Life, Love, and Leadership from Women Who Lead. Deidre is indeed one of the 11 women who are authors in the book. I'm excited and I am honored, really, Deidre, to be a part of your journey. And I really count it an honor that you ladies are trusting me, trusting this platform with your story. Now, I know as a first-time writer how much I struggled with showing me, with letting people in behind the curtain, because I was always transparent, but not really honest. I always told my story kind of from a healed perspective, or what I thought sounded like a healed perspective. So writing that book brought up some things in me that I thought I had healed, that I thought I had dealt with, but I realized that they weren't really dealt with. Deidre, did any of that come up to you as you were writing your story?
Absolutely. It was things that came up in me that I thought as you just mentioned a minute ago, that I had healed as well. And as I'm writing the book and I'm thinking about what should I write about, and it just was like, be honest, be authentic, and just talk about what's happened to you in your most recent story. But what really came
That's
up in
good.
me was it touched on some things that like I said before, I had suppressed. So I thought,
Yes,
and I was crying as I was typing, but I
yes.
was going through another healing process that needed to happen.
Yes, and you broke through to freedom. I'm so excited that you're no longer in bondage, but now you're operating in freedom. I know that for me, it was chapter 3 in my book, and the title of chapter 3 is Eliminating the Barriers. And I got stuck in chapter 3. So I was working with a writing coach, and I had done an
Yes.
amazing job with chapters 1 and 2. Sent in my chapter 3 to her, and she wrote back, "What happened to the girl that was in chapters 1 and 2? What are you hiding?" So it's really important that you allow yourself to experience that healing process as you go through it, so that your reader can know that you just left it all
Mm-hmm.
on the table. And then it just shows up, like it's going to show up in your speech. What are you
Yes.
going to be speaking to the ladies about at the conference?
Like I said earlier before, I didn't realize how much of my past was holding me back. And me
Mm,
sharing my story could just ignite and activate things in other women. I knew that I had some similar stories based on, similar stories with some of the women that I've coached, but I never told my story
yeah.
live, or I never
Mhm,
put it in a book or in any other type of publication. And so I'm
mhm.
hoping that from the words that I speak in that book and from the words that I speak on that stage, that women are empowered to, again,
Yes.
don't let the past be your prison, and don't be paralyzed by fear. Put it in your pocket and keep moving, because your blessings are on
Love
the
it.
other side of that fear.
I love that. Put it in your pocket. Put it in your pocket, because sometimes we don't just let go of it right away, right? We kind of carry it around with us for a
Mm-mm.
little while. We hold on to it until there's
Mm-hmm.
something in us that just
Mm-hmm.
grows weary of being in fear. When really, we're bigger than
Yes.
all of that. If people could just tap into the authority of who they are, when you realize you can just show up and be who you are, and that's the freedom that people are jealous of. That's the freedom that you want everybody to
Yes.
experience. When you wake up, uh, sleeping people get on your nerves, right? You want everybody around you to wake up. But sometimes, Deidre, people are just in their slumber
Yes.
and they're not ready to be awakened. What do you do when there are women that you're trying to help to walk in their awakened self and they're just not ready to wake up yet? What do you do with those women?
With those women, I first of all, I meet them where they are. And I
That's
want to
good.
ask them, you know, you're ready. You're telling me you're ready for change, but your
Mm,
actions are doing something different. Your actions are speaking something
mm,
different. And so
that's
if
true.
you're really ready to change, I can only help you. And what I usually tell people is I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. You
That's
have to
right.
ultimately be ready to do the work. And I call it root work because a lot of our traumas are deep embedded in us,
That's
and you
good.
have to be willing to walk through those old
Yes.
circumstances and walk through that trauma. And that may cause you to get really nervous. It may cause you some grief. It may cause you a whole lot of feelings that will come up,
Hmm. Hmm.
but you've got to take that one step because you're one step, one decision away from living a different life than where you are in your place right now.
That's good, Deidre. I always say that every level of awareness opens you up to another or a greater level of awareness. And there almost has to be a deconstruction of everything that you believe. I know that when I started my healing and leading journey, I went through this period of when I was questioning everything and doubting everything, like, why am I here? Is this even what I'm supposed to be doing? So
Yes.
those hard questions that you have to start asking yourself. And I found myself literally in my closet crying
Mm-hmm.
out to God, like, what is this? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? And it was kind of in that moment when
Yeah.
I had come to the end of myself that I realized that I was created for something bigger, for something wider, for something deeper. And that was a true pivotal moment in my life. I call that my in the closet moment. Deidre, what was your in the closet moment?
Yes.
I think we're frozen. What was your
Uh-oh.
in the closet moment? What was a
Something
pivotal
happened. I
moment?
couldn't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes.
What was a turning point
I
in your
can hear.
journey?
Yeah, it's going in and out.
Okay. What was a turning point
One of the
in your
turning point.
go ahead. Go ahead.
One of the turning points in my journey was when I woke up. I woke
Mm-hmm.
up along about 11 years ago. I had um, experienced what I call a come to Jesus moment. I
Mm-hmm.
was, I remember being a emergency room, and the doctor had left the room after he told me what my diagnosis was, and he sent in a lady chaplain. Now, if you think about it, when somebody's sending in a lady chaplain, it doesn't seem to be very, it doesn't seem to be going very well.
Right.
They want to
Right.
send in a lady chaplain in order to pray with you. And so that
Mm-hmm.
lady chaplain came in and she asked me, right? She asked me, she was like, "Can I pray with you?" And I was like, I could at the time, because of the situation that I was in, the medical situation I was in, I couldn't speak. I was
Mm-hmm.
paralyzed from the neck down. And so that the lady chaplain came in and she said, "Can I pray with you?" And I said, or I couldn't say much of anything, so I just nodded, and she began to pray. And after she prayed, she said, "You know, even though you can't use your voice right now, God can hear
Mm.
you when you hum." And I just began to hum, and I hummed, and I sung an old spiritual hymn that was all I could remember at the time. And I'm talking to God because at that moment, after that doctor had walked out, he told me I
Mm.
had a stroke. But that was the only way I knew how to communicate with God. And I said, "God, if you just see
Yeah.
me through this, I'll do whatever you
That's
need me
good.
to do. Whatever you need me to do." And that was one of the pivotal moments in my life. I woke up.
That's good. That's good. Sometimes it takes the paralysis to wake us up. Sometimes it takes paralysis in order for us to move, which is kind of oxymoronic. You become paralyzed. You have to be stopped in your tracks in order to find your tracks. Isn't that amazing? In order
Yes.
to get to the place where you're trying to get to. Deidre, what
Yes,
is it that
exactly.
you want these women that are going to come to this conference, what do you want for them? What's your hope for them?
I want their spirits to be activated. I call myself the transformative life consultant, because what's going to happen? You know, some of my friends say, Deidre, did you have preachers in your family? Because when you speak, you sound like you're getting ready to preach. Well, I am. I'm preaching to the women that are tired of being stuck. I'm preaching to the women that are ready to make a change in their life. I'm preaching to the women that are ready to do the work that it's going to take, because somebody out there is waiting for their story. Somebody out there is waiting for their light to shine. And so I'm going to allow my light to shine so that they can walk in that same light when they're sitting in their dark places. I'm here to help uplift them and empower them to just move and be better than they were yesterday. And please get out of your the past.
Yes.
Right? Get out of being a hostage of all the things that cause the life residue to build up on you, that keep you stagnated and you become stepping into your greatness and your power.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and get into your heart.
Yes.
Because when you get out of your head and get into your heart, you realize that you weren't sitting here for yourself. We didn't come here for ourselves. And oftentimes low self-esteem and arrogance and all of that stuff comes from the same place. It comes from an over-focus on yourself. If we can get over ourselves, we can get to all of the women and all of the men that we're supposed to get to. So Deidre, again, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you're going to meet us here, right here in Atlanta on April 19th and 20th. Listen, if you have not registered for this conference, April 19th and 20th, right here in Atlanta, go to deeperwomenleagueglobal.org and get your tickets today. If you go ahead and take advantage of this time to get your tickets or to register, you will get the VIP discount. Just type in the word leverage, and we will see you on April 19th and April 20th. If you are just joining us and you don't know what's happening, if you've been asleep, Deeper Women Speak is back. We are featuring deeper men this year. I'm so excited about our men coming out. We've not had men to speak from the Deeper Women Lead Global platform before, but they are coming out and they are speaking. And we are launching volume 3 of our anthology series. Deidre is one of our authors. We are launching volume 3 of Deeper Women Teach, Stories and Strategies for Life, Love, and Leadership for Women Who Lead. And Deidre is one of our speakers. Listen, this platform, Deeper Women Lead Global, is indeed a platform for women to heal, lead, and leverage their stories and strategies for life, love, and leadership, to leverage their businesses, to increase their credibility, to increase their visibility. Listen, if you have a story, we have a stage. This time, we want you to come to the conference. Next year, we want you to speak at the conference. So we're going to close with Deidre letting people know how to get in touch with you. How should they get in touch with you if they want to work with you, Deidre?
They can go to my website at www.365elevate.org, or you can hit me up on Facebook. If you spell out the letter 3, that's THREE 65 Elevate and / you can hit me up there, or you can feel free to email me at dmiller@365elevate.org.
Or you can come to the conference on April 19th and April 20th, and you can meet her in person. Go to deeperwomenleagueglobal.org, register for this conference, take advantage of the early bird special, and get the VIP discount by typing in leverage. And we are OUT out. Thank you so much for watching. Deidre, I will see you in the green room.
Yes, thank you.